Shifting focus to the second discussion, a fresh face-off has erupted between the centre and opposition over the seating arrangement at President Draupadi Murmu's swearing-in event. She is the 15th President of India, and the nation achieved a major milestone by electing the first tribal President of the nation. What should have been a great moment without any politics, what should have been a moment of political unity, saw petty politics. A fresh face-off has erupted between the centre and the opposition over the seating arrangement at President Murmu's swearing-in event. Opposition parties wrote a letter to the Rajya Sabha Chairman alleging disrespect to Congress leader and leader of opposition in the Rajya Sabha, Mallikarjun Kharge. The opposition alleged that Kharge was made to sit in a seat not equivalent with the position he holds. While the Congress has termed this a deliberate disrespect by the government, the BJP has hit back at the Congress with a video of former President President Mukherjee's swearing-in ceremony in 2012, which shows then leader of opposition Arun Jaitley sitting in exactly the same spot as current LOP Mallikarjun Kharge. So why was this made an issue when the nation was scripting history? Was the oath ceremony trivialized by this? Joining me on the show, Nasir Hussain, Congress MP, Shehzad Poonawalla, spokesperson of the BJP. I'm going to begin with you, Shehzad. The opposition says that there is disrespect. Couldn't there have been efforts to make this more of an inclusive event?
You see, Maria, the problem with these people is संविधान संसद का अपमान बन गई है कांग्रेस की पहचान and all of these मुद्दास ये केवल बहाना है संसद को लटकाना है राहुल गांधी को भाग जाना है मुद्दों पर नहीं आना है. Now tell me about this issue. First their issue was lion गुस्सा क्यों है. Second issue was expunged list word was there. It was called as word ban list. धरना issue was there.
Since you talked about the lion, I want to know, अगर lion गुस्सा है तो आपने क्या किया फिर? What effort did you make to ensure that they believe that the lion is not angry?
The problem is, Maria, that they are better at face reading of lion, not face reading of जनता. This is the problem. ये जनता की भावनाओं को नहीं समझते, lion की भावना को समझ गए. तो problem यही है कि इनके मुद्दों की कंगाली है, इसलिए झूठों की थाली है. मैं आपको उदाहरण देता हूँ. The issue of price rise was being discussed even in the last session. भाग गए. उससे पहले monsoon session में when we were saying let's have a discussion on COVID, भाग गए. In fact, they assaulted the marshals also. Now let's come to this issue today. What is the real issue? Not the issue of the people. The issue is Kharge ji ko wahan par kyun bitaya. This is the fact check of that. The fact check is that Arun Jaitley ji was given the same place in 2012 which has been given to Mallikarjun Kharge. In fact, I would like to know that on Saturday when there was a farewell program, at that time there was a seat kept for Mr. Kharge in Prime Minister, but he chose not to come. That is disrespect of the presidential post. And I'll tell you why they would do this. They do this because, Maria, these people are the products of Parivar Tantra, and those who believe in Parivar Tantra can never ever celebrate Lok Tantra. Today was an achievement of Lok Tantra. These people are crying about Parivar Tantra, and therefore they have said that Sansad is not platform for Samvad, it is a platform for Vivad. They don't want consensus, they want confrontation, they don't want discussion, they want disruption. I'll just show you one final evidence. This is Jairam Ramesh's tweet. In Jairam Ramesh's tweet, he says, and I hope this is played also, today the opposition led by the Congress got the Rajya Sabha adjourned. Is this a matter of pride to get Rajya Sabha or Lok Sabha or House adjourned? He's wearing it as a badge of honor. Every minute costs lakhs of rupees. Every hour costs 1.5 crores. It has cost 50-60 crore rupees. Because parliament में नहीं करनी है चर्चा, इनको केवल देना है देश को खर्चा.
Nasir Hussain, I believe he is now connected.
He is not connected to people also.
Okay, Nasir Hussain, he is connected on this discussion now. We'll try and connect with him, Shehzad. There seems to be some problem with his network and the live view that has been sent to his home. So perhaps in another 30 seconds we can expect him to be connected. But the larger question is, you know, the sense that the opposition certainly gets, and they keep on talking about it, is that the treasury benches do not really reach out to the opposition, that the old courtesies have not been extended, which we saw in the past.
When Mr. Kharge was seated on the side, even on the fact that he should have been seated on the third row, he was seated on the first row on the side, they were offering him to come to the center. Forget all of that. Har Ghar Tiranga program, is it a BJP program? It's a national program. They are opposing it. If we tomorrow tell these people that oxygen is good for health, I am telling you Mr. Nasir Hussain will catch his nose and he will say, I am stopping breathing, Modi ji is forcing me to breathe. Azadi ka Amrit Mahotsav. Who are we celebrating? Sardar Patel was from Congress party. All these great leaders were from BJP. So this program has any Congress leader. Now we are going to be joined by a member of parliament. You ask him if he has put one tweet for Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. He has not done it. And what did they do for the election of the 15th President, Draupadi Murmu ji, a historic moment that we witnessed today? They called her somebody belonging to evil mindset. So this is the culture of the Congress party. They can only fly the flag of one parivar. They believe in parivar tantra, and therefore they abuse all institutions of loktantra. Supreme Court को abuse करना है, army को abuse करना है, संसद को abuse करना है, संसदीय परंपराओं को abuse करना है. At your show only I had shown that the expunge word list was there from so many years, but they made an issue out of it. The dharna ban, so-called dharna ban, was some notification that was given even in 2009, 2014, but they were making an issue out of it. So this is muddon ki kangali.
Okay, I think another 20 seconds, Shehzad, you'll have to speak before I get him, and then I would give him a major part of the show for him to make his point.
Major part of Parliament also to discuss, provided they want to discuss. Let's see the other issue they've taken, the issue of GST. That GST Council had opposition members and ministers. Not one person in dissent has given in writing in dissent. So I am asking, Government of Rajasthan representative was there, Government of West Bengal representative was there. Did they give anything in writing that we do not agree? So these are all manufactured issues, tax-free hypocrisy and fact-free allegations that is coming out from the school of Jairam Ramesh, and therefore that is happening every night and every day.
Okay, Nasir Hussain, if you can hear me now, if in 2012 there was no disrespect to LOP Arun Jaitley then during the swearing-in ceremony of Pranab Mukherjee, then how did it become disrespect today, not commensurate with the position he holds as the LOP, which is the current LOP, that is Mallikarjun Kharge? Nasir Hussain, sir, if you can hear me. Mr. Nasir Hussain, if you can hear me. Okay, there seems to be some problem with that line again. I'll ask my producers to fix that. But the larger question being raised here is that was it really necessary for the Congress and the entire opposition, because they did get support of the TMC also on this letter. The TMC, which is now decided that they will be not voting for Margaret Alva, is standing with the Congress party on this letter that was written by Jairam Ramesh to the chairman of the Rajya Sabha, saying that Mallikarjun Kharge was in fact shown disrespect during the swearing-in ceremony of the current president, that is Draupadi Murmu. Shouldn't this have been avoided? Why have this kind of controversy, a needless controversy completely? Yes, Shehzad.
Maria, you know, what we have witnessed today, like I was telling you in the morning, is the reclamation of the republic from power elites and Luthians to the people of India, whether it comes from some place in Gujarat or from some place in Odisha. But today, what is the major issue for Congress? Humko wahan par kyun bithaya? Their issue is not the fact that they were witnessing a historic moment of an Adivasi Mahila becoming the president. What is their issue? Humko wahan par kyun bithaya? Their issue is what? When ED investigates Sonia Gandhi, how dare any agency question our leader and our queen? This is the mindset, this elitist mindset. People have rejected it. And today, while India was making history, these people are trying to become history by saying that we only bothered about where you put us to sit.
I'm hoping that Nasir Hussain is finally through. Nasir Hussain, Shehzad Poonawala has leveled a number of charge against the Congress party. My question is that if in 2012 there was no disrespect to Leader of Opposition then, Mr. Arun Jaitley, during the swearing-in ceremony of Pranab Mukherjee, when he was placed in the same place where the current LOP sat, then why make it such a big issue?
Maria, I don't know about the seating arrangement then. I don't know what had happened then. It clearly, what was seen today in this government function is clearly that protocols not only of Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, even Mr. of Ashok Gehlot, who is the sitting Chief Minister of Rajasthan, were violated. There were people who were not in the protocol list who were sitting in the front row. There were deputy chief ministers who were not in the protocol list who were sitting in the first line. You throw a person at the entrance of the hall who is supposed to be at the center, a person who is the leader of opposition in Rajya Sabha, a person who has been in the legislative, who has been as a legislator for past 50 years, just because you people are in power and you don't